Hi, hi. It's time for our lectures today. So who is with me? Bonnie, come here. If you are live, say hello. Give me heart. Bonnie, come on. Hi, who is online? Who is live? Who is live with me? Give me heart. Let me know you're online. Okay, we have 2 people online. Give me a heart. Let me know you're online. Sometimes this Facebook can be so slow. Bonnie, come here. Bonnie, just a minute. I open my door and my dog just sneak up. Bonnie, come here. Here. Bonnie. Come now. Bonnie, don't go inside again, okay? Come this way. Come here. Don't go inside. So we have 4 people online. As soon as we are 10, we just kick start, okay? Bonnie, say hello. Come and say hello to my friends. Come, say hello. Say hello. Say hello. You know what I'm doing? I'm making a video. Say hello. Here. Don't go inside again. No. Say hello. You can't say hello. Don't go inside. Oh yeah. Go and play. Here. I'm busy. Go. Don't disturb me again, no, Bonnie. Okay, so we have 3 people. Hi, Moses. Hi. Let's know who is online. As soon as we are, I think we just kickstart as soon as we are 5, so that we don't take much time. Just give me a sign if you are up there. Just thumb up. Hi. Hat me. We have 4. Just one more person to go, and we'll just kickstart. Hat me. Please say hi if you're online. Let me know. I'm trying to get my comment section up. If you're online, just say hi or just give me a signal, okay? Great. Okay, so I think we can start now. Yeah, I think we can start now. We have sizable number, I think. Okay. Moses, hi. Hi. Okay. We are so few. Ene is online. Ene, welcome online. If you're online, please just hat me. Say hi. Ene, hi. It's nice having you online. We are so few. And I'm just thinking of starting, and some other people will say they'll be rewind, and so many people sending me personal messages. And this is so important because this is going to be like the first series of this course. Okay, so if you're online, please just quickly say hi. Let's know the number of persons online and start. Just hi me, hat me, give me some love. Come on, don't be stingy with this love. It's free. Okay, good. We are 5. So I think we can start now. Hi, Business Rant. Welcome to another wonderful, beautiful, super episode on Business Rant. Okay, for those of you that are just joining us, Business Rant is my name on YouTube. So I use Business Rant so that after this live video, I'm going to be posting it on YouTube so that people can still watch like a replay of this video. So welcome online, and our today topic, as we all know, is 20 exportable agro products that you can export from Nigeria and make dollars out of it. Okay, so without taking too much time, I will just dive straight into it. Blessing, hi. So the list I'm going to be giving you today is not some sort of list from the internet. This is from International Trade Center, ITC. Okay, so you can check it yourself. The website is intracan.org. Okay, this list are some of the top most viable and exportable products from Nigeria. Product that this Oyibo can kill for, that like they can give everything to you for you to export those things. So today we are going to be starting with some of those products. Then as we go on, we start exploring how you can get market for this product, the standard that you're supposed to meet before you can penetrate this market. So it's very difficult for me to jump into all this without taking you through the basics. So what I just want to do today is to expose you to some of those highly in demand products. So what I will try to do, I really don't know how I'm going to do this, but I will try by the grace of God. What I'll try to do today is to list the 20 top products and give you the market that you can actually target, so that as we begin to go along the line, you begin to think of some of the things that you can do. Because whether you like it or not, when it comes to exportation, you can't do everything. You don't want to be jack of all trade and master of none, okay? So you will have to look around you. What are the products that is very common, products where do brekete for your area, that you can just pick and run with it, okay? So before I even jump into this course, as a bonus tip for those of you that logged in early, even if you don't remember anything at all, if you want to go into exportation, you must remember 3 things. Know yourself, know your market, and know your products. This should be like your mantra. This should be like your national anthem. Like, if you don't remember anything, if you say, okay, this thing is long, these 3 things should be like always on your mind. Like, you know yourself, you know your products, and you know your market. What do I mean by you knowing yourself? Knowing yourself in the sense that you know the kind of business you do, you know the kind of job you do, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses. So you don't just jump into any product because there is so many things going online and they say you can export this, you can export this, you can export this. Okay? I give you an example. For example, me knowing myself now means I am married. I have 4 children, and the nature of my husband's job is not always around. So it means I take care of the home front. It means I always have to be available. So even though I take care of the home front and I'm always supposed to be available, and I want to do exportation, I can't just jump and go and carry cocoa because they say Nigeria is among the largest producer of cocoa. Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome online. Jacob, I can see you. Because they say Nigeria is the largest producer of cocoa, so I'll not jump and start carrying cocoa. Me knowing myself is accepting the fact that if I have large quantity to supply for cocoa, I can't be running to Calabar, be running to Ogoja, be running to east and south. It is not sustainable. It is not doable. This is something that maybe when I run here, pew, I run here, pew, I run here, pew. Before, in less than 1 year, I'm exhausted, I'm run out. Okay? So it is not sustainable. That is me knowing myself. I know my boundary. I appreciate my weakness. I appreciate my strength. Those weaknesses that I know that it will, I can overlook, fine. If I cannot overlook, I outsource it. I pay for it, because that is why God made us different. Something that I am very bad in doing, somebody is extremely good at it. So I pay for it and I outsource my weakness. Okay? So know yourself means don't just carry a product because somebody said you can export this thing from Nigeria, and you start running with it. When they say, okay, start sending us 500 containers, and the next thing you're already sweating. That is you knowing yourself. Then you know your product. Means, for example, if you say you want to do a particular product, you must know the season of that product. When is this product usually planted in Nigeria? When does harvest usually take place in Nigeria? Who are the big players of this product? Which markets can I get it cheap? How do I preserve this product? How do I convert this product into different type of product and that is making value addition? For example, you say, okay, you know your product for ginger. You say, okay, where do they usually produce ginger? You now start thinking, okay, ginger is from Kaduna and the rest. You know your product. When do they usually plant ginger? Ginger is usually planted during April, May, and all that. Then you knowing your product means when do they usually harvest ginger? They harvest ginger towards October, November, December. And you knowing your product means where do I get this ginger in high quality? I get it in Kachia market, I get it in Kafacha market, I get it in Kubacha market, I get it in Kagako market. This is you knowing your product inside out. And then you know your product also means what are the various value addition I can add to this product to make it like a top notch. I can make ginger powder, I can make ginger tea, I can make ginger oil. That is you knowing your products. Then the third we mentioned, we said you knowing the market of that product is like, say, after you have known yourself, like, can I do this? If they said I should bring volume, is this thing very common? Is it like Araha in my area? Is it brekete? Is it something I can just grab and supply? So you know your product, you knowing yourself, and you knowing the market. What does it mean for you to know the market? You must know where this product is needed. Like, you cannot just pick ginger and I said, I want to sell to the whole world. I see some exporter, I see some trainings online, and I'm like wondering, I'm like, oh my God, where are these people getting this from? You can't just carry a product and say, this is the miraculous product. I want to sell all over the world. You can't sell all over the world. Everybody cannot like your product. Your product is not jollof rice. Even jollof rice, it's not everybody that likes jollof rice. Your product is not the Messiah to come and save the world. So, you cannot just carry product and say everybody must like it. You carry a product and say which country have highest demand of those products. So you search for where your product is needed. Okay, Iragba Mighty, I can see you. Stephanie, you're welcome. So you search for where your product is needed. So these are some of the things we'll be doing in this course. I will show you the tools that ITC use for you to know where a particular product is needed. For example, if you carry ginger, which country in this world can give their life for ginger? Germany is one of it. Netherlands is one of it. So if, for example, you are picking ginger, you now said, okay, let me focus on Germany. Then you now start thinking, okay, the Germany market, what are the requirements? What are the various standards? What are the kind of certification they need my ginger to get to before I can penetrate this market? So you narrow yourself to that niche, and you don't have to start running hectare scatter like somebody that don't know what he's doing. So that is you knowing your product and knowing yourself and knowing the market. So this is the three bonus tips for the people that just that came early. I said, if you don't remember anything in exportation, you must remember these three things: know yourself, know your products, and know your market. So we'll go deep into this. I will do a training as to how you know the market, the country to target. I will do a training as to how you can search for buyers. But I can't jump into this. We need to take this thing sequentially. Okay, we need to start from the various, from the basis. The basis now is, how do you choose a product if you want to go into exports? Like, how do you know the product that you're supposed to do? And it still comes down to knowing your product. Like, for example, I give you an example of myself. The products I export is ginger and turmeric. Okay, I don't want to be jack of all trade and master of none, because when you start supplying when you start supplying for industrial use, okay, you start doing volumes and you start buying a lot of machines, okay. You can't do this product halfway, do this product halfway, do this product halfway. Your money will be stuck. It is like you saying you are entering into real estate. Instead of you to build one duplex and sell and make another and make money, and build another one and sell and make money, you just build 10 duplex halfways. And when you build it halfways, you can't sell it, you can't complete it, you are stuck. Okay, so you get a product, at least one or two. And what are the yardstick for you to pick this product? You know your product. It means you start from where you are. What is the most common thing that to you it is very, very easy to you, that to you it is very, very cheap to get, that to you it is just something that you just pick? Somebody is dying somewhere and say, oh my God, we cannot find this, our soil is not good, we can't get this. And to you this something is just all over somewhere, you can just even close your eye and pick. What is the closest thing to you that you can add value and run with it? So I will give you, as a guide, I will give you I'll give you 20 things, 20 top things that you can get from Nigeria and you can run with it. So I want you to do like an assignment. After I have given you this list, begin to open your mind, begin to think, among all this list, which one is the commonest thing for you to source? Example, why I landed on ginger and turmeric was because I asked myself, what is the most common thing that I can get? I am based in Abuja, right? Okay, so I just said, okay, can I get something in Abuja so that when they tell me to give a container, I don't start traveling everywhere. I look around in Abuja and I couldn't get something inside all those 20 lists. And I said, okay, let me look at the neighboring state within Abuja. Can I get something? Which are the neighboring states? You have Nasarawa, you have Niger, you have Kaduna. Nasarawa have sesame seed. For those of you that don't know sesame seed is really Mercy Onoja, welcome. Mercy, I can't pronounce your surname. Okay, Chinagorom, Mercy China. Oh, my friend. The two Mercies, welcome. So, what are the commonest things you can get around your neighborhood? So, when I looked at I can't find something around Abuja, so I had to look at the neighboring state, which is Niger, Nasarawa, and Kaduna. Okay, so Nasarawa has sesame seed. For those of you that don't know what is sesame seed is really Idoma, we call it Igogo. I don't know, I think Igala to call it Igogo. It's this small thing that you see some people fry it with salt, some people fry it with sugar and they compress it, they eat it like snacks. So that is sesame seed. Okay, Ada, you said you sent me a DM. Like I said, I hardly answer my DM. So if you have any question, you wait our every Thursday, you have the opportunity for us to talk, because I have thousands of DM and most times I go to say something. I'm a hustler, so I really find it hard answering messages. And most time, what discouraged me from this message is you see some pornographic video and the rest. So I try not to answer my message. Okay, it's not intentional. I'm so sorry. So most time you send me chats like this so that we can talk and rub my one-on-one. Is that okay, Ada? So that is it, Igogo. So I discovered that Nasarawa State have Igogo, really sesame seed. Okay, and then the question I ask myself is, do I have any family member? Do I have anybody in Nasarawa State that will make this work easy for me? And the answer is no. So I shift my gaze from Nasarawa State. I enter Niger State. What is it that Niger State have? They have shea nuts, shea butter. Shea butter is among the top most sorted things, especially for cosmetic industry and hair and cream and everything, lips. Okay, but and I ask myself, Niger State, do I have anybody in Niger State that can actually help me run things so that anytime that I cannot go to Niger State, somebody can help me? And the answer is no. So I shifted again and I went to Kaduna State. And what is it that Kaduna have? Kaduna have ginger, okay? So now the question is, do I have anybody in Kaduna that can help me? Because this thing is not something that you can do on your own. You need collaboration, you need partnership, okay? Why most business die in Nigeria is because we don't partner. We do everything on our own. You are the one that is sourcing. You are the one that is processing. You are the one that is transporting. You are the one that is labeling. You are the one that is packaging. You are the one that is marketing. You are the one that is exporting. Haba! Come So we need more collaboration and partnership. So I asked myself, can I get collaboration? Can I get partnership? Can I get people that I can work with in Kaduna? And the answer is yes, because I'm Kaduna born. Like I am part and parcel of Kaduna. I was born and brought up in the ghetto. In fact, when they say Ajegule, Ajegule is like I don't know. Ajegule is like the richest place. Now, when you start talking about Kaduna, when you come to places like Goda Street, Kakuri, for those Mercy, you can attest to it. So you know that Ajegule, they learn work for here, Goda Street. So I'm a Kaduna brought up person. So I know inside out of Kaduna. I know Kaduna North, I know Kaduna South. And I know that ginger comes from Kaduna, okay? And I have people in Kaduna. So it will be easy for me to pick ginger. Even if you say you want 50 truck, it will not, even if I can't go, I can call my sister. I can call somebody like Mercy. I can call somebody like Ada. I can call somebody like Ima. I can call somebody like Ojile. And they will help me source for the ginger. Okay, so know your product is, look around you. If that state you are doesn't have the product you want, look around the neighboring states that is very close to you. Don't just jump far away, because in reality it is not sustainable. Before you do 1 year, you'll be worn out. Okay, so the first, yes, Salma Kakuri, yes, I'm a Kakuri born, yeah. So the first on our list, we have cocoa bean. It can be fermented cocoa bean, it can be raw cocoa, okay. Cocoa is a highly sorted product from Nigeria. They use it for chocolate, they use it for a whole lot of things. Most of those big companies, they use cocoa a lot, okay. So for those of you that stays at the place where you can easily access cocoa, these are some of the products you can think, and use that 3 key things I told you about knowing your product, the value addition, and what are the things that you can do in cocoa. We'll be covering some of those things in this course, okay. But cocoa is a very highly, in fact, is among the #1 sorted product, and Nigeria is the 4th largest producer of cocoa in the whole world. So you may want to look at cocoa. And when we talk about cocoa, where are the states that which of the states can you get this cocoa in large quantity? You can get it in Akure, you can get it in Ibadan, you can get it in Lagos, you can get it in Calabar, Ogoja. Okay, so for those of you in that axis, look at it. Is it something that is, don't go and take something that is difficult to get to, because export comes in volume. Nobody will come and say, come and give me export 1 kg. It comes in volume. They can tell you 500 trucks. They can tell you, can you do 10 containers every month? So look for something that is easily accessible to you. Okay, so we just listed #1, cocoa, and the #2 on our list is ginger. In fact, women in Abuja, they are calling me Madam Ginger. Like, oh my God, I try, Sha. Like, I can move ginger. That was the time I was moving 10 truck of ginger to One every week. I'm a bad babe in that one. Like, I try. Like, I give myself. Okay, so like I move ginger. Like, I move ginger a lot. So for those of you that are in Kaduna, okay, you can begin to look at this ginger. What are the various value addition you want to add or you want to play with? You may want to look at ginger oil, you may want to look at ginger powder, you may want to look at ginger tea, you may want to look at dry split ginger. So you may think of all these things, and which of the value chain do you want to play? But apart from Kaduna, I know Kaduna is the headquarter of ginger, but there are other states that you can get ginger. For example, you can get ginger in Benue, you can get ginger in few ginger in Niger, you can get ginger in Nasarawa State, you can get ginger in Gombe, and you can even get ginger in FCT. But those ones are very few. The headquarter, like the Babane of ginger, is Kaduna. And it's not just anywhere in Kaduna. You talk of Kagako, you talk of Nkubacha, you talk of Kachia, and you talk of Kafancha. These are the solid places like Gugum, where you can get the main iri ginger. Do you understand? So that is the number 2 on our list. So if you are around that area, begin to think about it so that when we are doing more courses, you can relate very well. Okay, so the number 3 on our list is cashew nuts. Okay, I've not given you the market for ginger. We've listed we've just listed ginger. Okay, the market for ginger is Germany, Netherlands, and UAE, Dubai. Okay, but there are some people that still buy ginger, like Vietnam and the rest. So we'll go into further courses. I'll tell you how most of all those Asian countries, they exploit Nigeria because you people are not doing what you're supposed to do. They buy it from you, clean it up to standard, and send it to the original country that is supposed to buy it. But the place that they need ginger more is Germany, Netherlands, and Dubai. Okay, probably because these places are extremely cold. I know how ginger they hot, so like they hot now, so then they find them. Okay, so we talk about number 2 ginger. Number 3 we talk about sesame seed, and the biggest market for sesame seed is China, Japan, and China, Japan, and Turkey. Okay, these are the biggest market of sesame seed. Okay, so if you want to do sesame seed, I don't like calling it, I like calling it in the Nigeria way that you can hear it ready, igogo. Okay, this one that they used to mix with egusi to do egusi soup. Okay, so if you want to do sesame seed, you begin to think, what are the value addition that you can add in sesame seed, and which people can do sesame seed? For those of you that are in Jigawa, those of you that are in Nasarawa, those of you that are in Benue, those of you that are in Borno, those of you that are in Katsina, Kano, Gombe, Bauchi, Zamfara, Kebbi, Yobe, Kogi. Okay, there are some of those big markets there, like the Lafia market, the Makurdi market, the Wukari market, and the Dawano market in Kano. Okay, these are some of the places you can get it in high volume. Okay, so if you're around that area, begin to consider some of those things. Why I'm doing this, begin to think, which products can I just pick that is very easy for me to run with it, so that when we are doing other courses, already have products. By the time we are done with it, because I know I offer paid course, but I'm not going to reduce anything on the free course I'm doing because it's not paid. But the issue is how ready, how prepared are you? Okay, how ready? Okay, Benefit. Omaji say Benefit. God bless. Is it Benefit? I don't know. But the one I know is Igogo. Ready? Okay, so I'll check that out. Okay, so the issue is how ready are you to really jump with me? So I've given you cocoa bean, I've given you cashew nuts, I've given you ginger, and for the cashew nuts, there's a huge difference between cashew nuts and cashew kernel. Let's not mistake it. Okay, and the market too is different. Like, their market is not the same, they are wide apart. Cashew nut is the normal cashew you have here that have a gray back, okay, that have that hard cover. Okay, most times the biggest market for that our cashew nut is Vietnam, India, and Brazil, especially Vietnam. Okay, that's the biggest market for cashew nut. But when you say cashew kernel is when you have removed the shell from the cashew nuts. In international market, they say cashew that has been deshelled. Okay, but that is cashew kernel. That inside one that look like granules. Okay, so the market for that one is US. You know, US, they are looking for healthy food, healthy snacks. Okay, instead of chocolate and sugar and chewing gum, they're looking for something that they can keep in their office and they can snack on it that is very healthy. Okay, somebody say Igbo call it ogiri. Wow, okay, that's nice. So that is cashew kernel. And most time, because we don't have factory and we don't have people that are willing to go into the processing of this cashew nut into cashew kernel. Okay, you see Vietnam. That's why our biggest market for cashew nut is Vietnam. Vietnam will come and buy the cashew nut from me at a very cheap rate, and they will process it and carry the cashew kernel. They'll buy something less than $4,000 from Nigeria. They'll process it into cashew nuts and sell it almost $8,000 to the United States. Almost double the price. And we'll be happy like we have exported a bed. Now who do us? Me, I know they beg us, say, if our ancestors don't sin against us, make it just pity with the younger generation to forgive us. Because you will see, they will buy something of 4,000. They will process it and sell it for 8,000. And say that is not enough. the back of the cashew nut, they will process it into car oil. And they will sell it almost $4,000, $5,000. Then the water again, for inside the cashew, gong. That is the strongest bleaching cream. They will not process it and sell it $5,000. So they are making almost close to $18,000 for something they bought for $3,500 for one hand. I will be smiling. I don't export. No, because. So like, anytime I see this, my dad is scatter. Like, I can't speak English at that point. My head, like, it's just, I don't know. Are we cause? How can somebody come here? We that will do the farming, will carry hoe. You see, if you see most time the picture they put about Nigerian farmer, you see them looking haggard, stressed, and at the end they'll give us 3,500. Sell it for 8,000. Only the cashew kernel. Sell the other one for brake pad or brake oil. Then sell the other water for bleaching cream, and they are making almost 15,000, 20,000. Not because I better make an answer. Not because. So I get so passionate anytime I'm talking about that. Like, I get really passionate. So let me not begin to cry now. Let me just move from that cashew nut. We'll dig deeply as I begin to take the course one by one. So what I will do is, after listing the 20 products, I will take the first 10 products and do a detailed analysis on it, like this cashew I mentioned, and how we can go into the market. So I've listed cocoa, I've listed cashew, I've listed sesame seed, I've listed ginger. Then the fifth is shrimps and prawns, frozen shrimps and prawns. And the market for this is China, United States, and Japan. Okay, so this is high in demand, but usually before you do this, you need to start getting container that is not the normal container. You have to get container that can store frozen things. Comfort, Aldo, I can see you. Welcome. So the sixth on our list is cocoa butter, fat, and oil. And the market for this cocoa butter is Netherlands, Russia, and France. And again, those that stay in along this area of Ogoja that I mentioned, with the same place that you can get cocoa. I mentioned, let me check. I don't have it offer, but I know Ogoja is the number one place. Ogoja is in Cross River, right? So we talk about those that are in Akure, Ibadan, Lagos, Calabar. Okay, along that axis, it's easy for you to get cocoa. So you may want to consider making cocoa butter, because it's among the top list on the International Trade Center website. Okay, so the seventh on our list is medicinal plants. I love this. Why do I love this? Is because when you're exporting this, it's so light, it's so small. So you may have exported a whole lot, and the shipping price will be very cheap because it's not high. What do we mean by medicinal plants? Medicinal plants are some of those plants that have healing properties, okay, that we have that can commonly grow in Nigeria. Example, we have the moringa leaf. You just carry moringa leaf, dry it, pack it, and just seal it. You don't need one big Dangote factory. Just get a food dehydrator, because most time when you dry it in the sun, sometimes they are highly contaminated, and when it's tested, they may reject your thing. Okay, so some of this medicinal plant is very easy to start. Okay, example of the medicinal plants, you have the moringa leaf, like neem leaf, guava leaf, soursop leaf, moringa leaf. You can dry this and export it. Okay, they are in high demand. Then we talk about hibiscus flower. This is another strong product that is highly needed abroad. Okay, right now I have friends that are already converting it to tea. I have a lady in is it Lagos? Yes, her product is a master tea. Okay, she's doing hibiscus tea, and there is one that she mixes it with ginger. It is called happy ginger. Happy ginger, that is hibiscus and ginger, and it is fantastic. Like, I drink this every morning, and I'm thinking, could this be really from Nigeria? Oh my God. This is fantastic. I have never tasted a tea like this. I'm not exaggerating. Like, I'm this type of person that I like sweet things a lot. Okay, for me to take something, I must put honey and the rest. But because of the scent of this hibiscus and ginger, and because of the taste, I don't even want to put honey, because it's like it's spoiling the taste for me. It's so, oh God, how do I describe it? It's so calming. It's so scented and it's so nice. Okay, and this is coming from Nigeria. So hibiscus flower is highly in demand in abroad. Okay, so for those of you that are from all those northern part, especially Kano, in fact, in Dawano market, there is no quantity of hibiscus flower that you cannot get. So if you are around that area, begin to think of some of this product. Why I'm giving you most of this product is for you to you really know the one. Let me open this light. I think this is perfect. For you to really know the one that you would take and run with it. Okay? So the next on our list is chili pepper. Okay? Chili pepper is high in demand. And we all know the African soil. The pepper there is so pepperish. Okay? Especially our bird eye pepper. We have this pepper that is called bird eye pepper. How do I describe it? If you go to our normal market, you see those people that sell dry pepper. We have two types of pepper. You see the one that is extremely long, and you see the one that is extremely short. That short one, both people call it bird eye pepper. It's usually more expensive. If you go to market, if that long one, for example, is 600 naira, the short one will be 1,200. If the long one is 1,000, the short one will be 2,000. It is very expensive. Okay, so because of the potency rate is so pepperish. Okay, they call it bird eye pepper because bird know they carry eyes here. Okay, it's very difficult to farm. When you farm it, it's very small like this and very red. So when bird sees it, they perch on it and they pick it. So that's why they call it. Probably that's why they call it bird eye pepper. I don't know, but I know that I don't know if that's why they call it bird. They call it bird eye pepper, and I know that bird doesn't joke with that pepper. So we have cotton. You know, Nigeria is among the largest. Nigeria is among the producers of cotton, right? George, can you follow back and take Bonnie? Take Bonnie out. She's already playing inside. So Nigeria is among the largest producer of cotton. Okay, but gone are those days when we have all those massacres. You see that we have so many people coming to Kaduna to set place. We call it massacre those days. Okay, where they produce wrapper. You have the KTL, you have the United, you have the Fantes because of the access to raw materials. Okay, cotton is in high demand, and the biggest country that usually ship this cotton a lot is Netherlands. Okay, so we talk about crude palm oil. Our crude palm oil. You know, we have oil, Sha. I could remember those days during Olusegun Obasanjo's time. I don't want to start mentioning the country, but some country from the Asian country, they came to beg for palm fruit. And they went to go and plant the palm fruit. And now they are the world exporter of palm oil. To tell you how our palm oil is very good, the crude palm oil. And some of the market for this crude palm oil is you have places like Benin Republic, you have Togo, you have Cameroon, you have Ghana. Even within the African country, without even you going far away, you see that some of these African countries are really looking for our crude red palm oil, the one that is unmixed. Okay, so as we go along the course, I will try to take each of the products one after the other, where you can actually sell this product and how you can look for markets. When I say how you can access buyers, I'm not talking about internet buyers. I will not give you that link, because why I will not want to do that is export. When you are really doing export for industrial use, nobody should deceive you. It is not cheap. It is capital intensive. And when somebody begins to give you internet buyers, I have seen a boy that they have defrauded how many containers. Okay? They have defrauded how many containers before. And that guy almost ran mad. Up to today, his life has never remained the same. He cannot even go back to exportation. Because in this country, is everybody on your own or you're for you. So you don't just pick a contact online. Okay, I'll show you the various methods you use the International Trade Center to look for export potentials and the possible way to actually link up to some of those big companies that you can begin to discuss genuinely with them, that they cannot even think of to scam you, because they have used 20 years, 30 years, 10 years to build that reputation, that company. So your money really means nothing to them. Okay, so honey is another good product coming from Nigeria. Okay, if you have access to honey, if you can get real quality original oil honey from Nigeria, okay, is another very good product that you may want to look at. Then shea butter is another very good product. Okay, Mercy, welcome. Oluwakemi, I can see you. Shea butter is another very good product, okay, that you may want to target. Okay, somebody contacted me last week and said she wants to buy things from somebody contacted me last week that she wants to buy products that are from African women. She was specific about it. She says strictly African women-owned business. I think she's a black lady. Okay, so the project they are doing is how to make sure that African money stay within the African community. And she said one of the requirements is, one, the company must be black owned. Two, it must be women-owned business. Okay, I sent a whole lot of things because I have a network I have a network. The name of the network is called Women in Trade and Services, WOMIT, WOMITS, WOMIT, and it's just like a Facebook. Women come there to discuss about issues of trade. It's not about Nigerian women. It's women all over the world. You have women from Singapore. You have women from Malaysia. You have women from Zimbabwe. You have Uganda. You have Nigeria. You have Ghana. You have Senegal. You have Egypt. You have US. You have Spain. You have Turkey. So while some women are importing, some are exporting, some are discussing about the rape cases that happen in cross-border trade, when women are supposed to cross to Togo or Cotonou. Some of those agents that are supposed to be protecting them, they are the one abusing them. So we talk about some of all those barriers to trade in that platform. So it was in that platform that the lady said I should get everything that they can get in Africa and send to her. So I sent her so many things. I sent her things that have to do with food ingredients. I sent her things that have to do with cosmetics. I sent her things that have to do with medicinal plants. So it was just yesterday that they replied and they said they have given us go ahead to send in cosmetic and hair care product. Okay, and on top of the cosmetic and hair care product, on the top of the one that topped the list is shea butter, and she's like, they can't have enough of shea butter. So shea butter is a hot cake product any day, anytime. So if you stay in along Ogun, if you stay in Niger State, there is another state that produce shea nuts, I think, but I've not explored that place. They say they have shea nuts in Kogi, they have shea nuts in Kwara, they have in Kebbi, they have in Oyo, and they have in Taraba. I know of Niger because Niger is closer to me. So if you have access to pure shea butter, okay, it's high in demand product. Okay, look for product that is closer to you. Then we talk about palm kernel oil. Palm kernel oil is another big hit when it comes to exportation, because people from the cosmetic industry and the pharmaceutical industry, they use this a lot. And don't forget that palm kernel oil is totally different from crude palm oil. Okay, palm kernel oil is what Idoma call anorufi. Okay, the black oil, usually in Nigeria, if you can hear me, okay, the network is messing up. Okay, I don't know, the network is actually messing up. So if you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up, say hi, say something. If you can hear me, say something. Is it my network or the general Nigerian network? Please, if you can hear me, just say something, just like send hi or anything. Let me know that I'm not the only one here. Okay, I think it's okay. Okay, so palm kernel oil is totally different from the crude red oil. Okay, those are the pharmaceutical industry, those are the cosmetic industry. They need a whole lot of this palm kernel oil. Okay, so palm kernel oil is one go-to place. Okay, then we can look at cassava starch. Okay, please mind you, cassava starch is different from cassava flour. Thank you, Ada. Well done. Network is bad. Okay, don't worry, we'll get there. Okay, thank you, TG. I can see you. Okay, so cassava starch is different from cassava flour. Okay, cassava flour is the normal. I think Yoruba people call it alibo. Is it alibo or elubo? Elubo. They call it elubo, but we in the north, if we want to call elubo, we say alibo. Okay, whichever way, that is cassava flour. But that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about cassava starch. How do you do cassava starch? You do it the same way you do akamu. How you do pap. So in this case, instead of using what you use in doing pap, you use cassava and do it like pap. You remove the bark, you grind it, you sieve it, and remove the chaff and allow it to settle. Okay, that is the local way they do starch. But they have a modern way that you can do the cassava starch. This cassava starch is high in demand. They make her, you're welcome. Mercy, Chinagorom. Okay, I can hear you. Thank you. This cassava starch is high in demand. Okay, and whether you like it or not, when you talk about cassava, Nigeria is among, in fact, it's not Nigeria is among the largest. Nigeria is the largest producer of cassava. That means it means that cassava is everywhere. It is brekete. Okay, so they need this cassava starch in high quantity for industrial use. What do they usually use it to do? They use it to starch clothes. Okay, when you export this cassava starch in a semi-processed form, this company use it, they scent it and modernize it and make it into starch to make cloth harden. Okay, some of them use it to harden their paper, while others even use it to whiten their paper. So it's highly needed for industrial use. So cassava starch is one go-to place that you want to think about if you want to do exportation. Okay, and like I said, Nigeria is not among the largest exporter of producer of cassava. Nigeria is the largest producer of cassava, so it means cassava is plenty. Boku. When they say something boku, is boku like it's brekete here. So you can easily have access to cassava starch. Then the next one is coconut oil. Among the list that the lady asked me to send, she said the first one is shea butter, the second one is coconut oil. Coconut oil is high in demand. In fact, there's hardly any cosmetic companies now that they don't use coconut oil. Okay, they usually use it as a base. If you want to make lemon oil, the base oil, the oil that you use before you now add the lemon, it has to be coconut oil. If you want to do lavender oil, the oil that we use before you put the lavender, it will be coconut oil. If you want to do lemongrass oil, the oil that we use at the base is coconut oil. If you want to do carrot oil, the oil that we use on the base is coconut oil. So everything coconut oil. Okay, so in the cosmetic industry, they use a lot of shea butter and coconut oil. And the lady says the coconut oil and the shea butter that she can't get enough, that I should just keep sending it and sending it. So right now we are building a supply chain of black women exporters. Okay, it must be women owned and it must be a black woman, because that is the request we got. Maybe if we have other one that is not strict about whether it's a man or it's a woman, we can just throw it open. But this one, it must be a black woman that owns it, not a white woman, and it must be woman owned. Okay, so they need coconut oil, they need shea butter. So coconut oil is one good go-to place to go, and we know that we have a lot of coconut oil here. So the next on our list is I've mentioned crude palm oil. That is I've just given the number 17. Sorry, am I right with this counting? Yeah, I've given the number 17, the number 18, then the number 19. We talk about semi-meal or whole meal rice. Okay, this looks funny because one may want to ask and say, but come to think of it, we import rice, Abi, so those people have plenty of rice. Yes, their rice is different from our rice. You know, this our local rice that is new, that all the nutrients has not been removed. You know, their own, they have removed everything, like they have washed everything. Everything is just washed, it's just like rubber. Okay, those are processed things. Okay, this semi-meal rice, this is like our local rice. If you can get rice in this our local nature, but without stone and sand, okay, then you package it neatly. This is high in demand because the nutritional value no be here. Okay, because the nutritional value is top notch. Okay, because if you read World Health one publication that World Health they did about some of the most healthy food. Okay, they were giving example of those people, the people that have lived long in this life. Okay, they are eating lifestyle, and they say they eat more of olive oil. They don't do red meat. They don't do pastas. They do whole food. Okay, and inside this whole food you have some of this local rice. Okay, because this is some of this one, if it's not processed well, they can classify some of them as whole rice, whole food. Okay, it's not this one that have been processed, everything is taken out. So some of this our semi-meal and whole meal rice is high in demand. If you can make sure there is no trace of any stone, it is very clean, and the package is top notch, it is something that you can export. The demand keep coming. They'll be sending us the demand. So it's high in demand. And even in the International Trade Center, if you check it, it's among their top lists that you can export. Okay, so we talked about banana. This one, I love this one. This one, they just added it because I checked the International Trade Center, and the recent updates, because they say product diversification. That product diversification, that means what are the other products that Nigeria have the capacity to produce that is needed worldwide. And they say banana, whether fresh or dried. Okay, banana, whether fresh or dry, the amount of banana that is transacted internationally every the amount is about, when I checked it, is about 3 point something billion naira. Okay, it's a huge market. Okay, and banana can easily be grown in Nigeria, so you can export it in the fresh form. I usually don't advise people that are starting to export something in fresh form because it's very difficult. Even the kind of container you use is a different type of container. But you can also export it in the dry form. Okay, because they said either fresh or dry. Just want to be sure that I have done justice to the 20 of our list. The first we say cocoa beans, the second we say cashew nut, the third we say sesame seed, the fourth we say shrimp, the fifth we say cocoa butter, the sixth we say ginger, 7 we say medicinal plant, 8 we say cashew nut, 9 we say hibiscus, 10 we say chili pepper, 11 we say cotton, 12 we say palm oil, 13 we say honey, 14 we say shea butter, 15 we say palm kernel oil, 16 we say cassava starch, 17 we say coconut oil, 18 we say crude palm oil, not palm kernel oil. Now this one is crude palm oil. Then 19 we said rice, whether semi-meal or whole meal. Then 20 we say banana, whether fresh or dry. Then as a bonus tips, you can dry fresh fruits. Okay, you can dry fresh fruits. These are also high in demand because they use it to do jam, bread jam. They use it to do juice. Okay, and you can easily grow them here. Okay, she said, how can we dry banana? You use food dehydrator. If you want to go into export, you must buy food dehydrator. Even if it's small, you must buy food dehydrator. Food dehydrator can dehydrate everything. Maybe one of my video, I will show you my food dehydrator that I got from China. So especially those that will join in the imports class, I'll show you how to import. I imported a food dehydrator from China. You can dehydrate anything. We even use it to dehydrate egg. Okay, we have gone global. We use it to dehydrate chicken. You remove the bones of the chicken. You dehydrate chicken. You put after spicing the chicken a little bit, depending on what you want to do with it. You put the chicken inside and put it in a very certain temperature. It will get so crunchy and you will blend it. Okay, for some of us that our work can be so busy and want to make some fast food, you have tomato powder, you have chicken powder, you have every powder. So you just put everything inside water, put your rice, and your rice is your rice is cooked, and you have all your nutrients. Okay, and some of you may want to laugh at me, but don't forget that most of the food that have already been grinded, that is powdered, is even healthy than the food that you chew with your teeth. If you want to argue with me, argue on the comments. Most of the food you chew, it is healthy for you to have food that has already been grounded. Okay, you may want to research it, and if you think I'm wrong, you may want to argue with me on the comments. So right now, we dry egg and we mill it and we make it for baby food. You dry your chicken, you mill it, put it inside powder. That way it doesn't get spoiled. You don't come back from work and start thinking, I want to cook chicken, I want to do this to get on the nutrients. You put powder tomato, put powder chicken, put everything, and you are getting all the nutrients that somebody that is cutting and spending 50 hours in the kitchen. Okay, that is how you dry your banana. So we have exhausted the list, and I said you can use fruits. Okay, George, take Bonnie and follow the back. You can dry your fruits. Okay, fruit is in high demand. They use it to make jam, different type of jam. You see pineapple jam, you see orange jam, you see banana jam, you see mango jam. They use it to make different type of jam, and they use it to make different type of juice, orange juice, mango juice, pineapple juice, and they use it to make different type of flavor. You have pineapple flavor, you have orange flavor, and most of those fruits you can produce it here. Okay, so if you have your dehydrator, there is a lot of things that you can do with dehydrator. You can dry fruit and export. You can dry leaf like ugu bitter leaf in chamu, and you can export. You can even use it to do some sort of baby food, and you can just say, okay, egg and so things for newborn babies. Okay, basically this is how you dry your fruit, and this is okay, these are our 20 list of things that you can export from Nigeria to abroad. And I got this from the International Trade Center. Already we have been exporting some of these things, and I said this is like the first series of this. Our subsequent series, I'm going to teach you how to find buyer. I'm going to teach you how to target a specific market, because one product may have different market. I gave you an example of cashew nut and cashew kernel. They are from the same plant, but they have different market. Cashew nut is for Vietnam. Cashew kernel is for US. Why? Because US, their labor force is very, very small, okay? And the US market, they don't have time for all this. So nobody in the US will come and import cashew nut and start breaking it for you. They want you to have done the work, okay? That is why you see boys from Vietnam, they come and buy it, and they'll do the work that we in Nigeria, we are refusing to do, and they'll send it to the US. So we'll teach you how to target markets, we'll teach you how to find buyers, and we'll take the first 10 products that I listed here. We'll do a detailed analysis on it. So basically, these are the 20 products you may want to consider. Look around you and see what is very, very easy to you. And I said, even if you don't remember anything, you must never forget the 3 things in exportation. This is the key. I call it the key to exportation. Know yourself, know your products, and know your market. Okay, so what we have done today is trying to help you to know your product. So choose the product, and our next series we can go from there. So I will just take some of your questions, especially those of you that have been sending me DM. I apologize severally that I hardly go to my DM because of some of the things I usually get in my inbox. Okay, so right now I'm ready to take your questions. I can see some people have sent me questions before. Let me just go through it, and I'm sure some of these questions will be beneficial to all of us. So you say, how do you dry How do you dry banana? I've answered that question. Please, ma, how much is it? How much is what? Sorry, I don't get you. In exportation, how do we need registered business name? In exportation, do we need registered business name, or we can start without a business name? If you followed us our last class, I said there's a huge difference between a mini exportation and exportation properly. When we are talking about mini exportation, we are talking about just you trying to do like survivor, trying to make money, trying to find your footing on the ground. Okay, you don't have enough money to do industrial export. So what are the things that you can send in small quantity without you necessarily doing all the export, all the registration and the rest? And we say with mini importation and mini exportation, you don't need a business name, you don't need any form of registration. What you just need to do, because you are not sending large quantity like in a container, and you are not sending to for industrial use. You are sending to retailers, maybe one of your sisters or somebody that have an African store, or for personal consumption. Okay, what you just need to do, just get what you want to do, get the person that wants to buy, just seal it, package it neatly, and take it to NIPOS. NIPOS will not ask you anything, just ask you your home address and your phone number, and they will ask you the lady's phone number and the home address, and they'll just send it to them. You don't need anything or whatsoever for the mini exportation. But when we are talking about exportation properly, yes, you need to do all the registration, and it's a course on its own. I will teach you the registration that you need to do. You need to register not a business name, you need to register a limited liability company, because a business name will not go. Okay, you need to register a limited liability company, and in Nigeria presently, you can do it for 55,000 naira. I think I registered one just day before yesterday, so it's between 55 to 60,000 naira. I have a lawyer that is very effective. When I give her it all depends. If I want it fast, I give her 60,000 naira. In less than 2 days, it's out. Okay. If you want it, you can ask me. I can just leave her number here. I think she's among those of you watching. She is very, very good. So you need a business name. You need to register with Nigeria Export and Promotion Council. The registration fee is 13,600 and something. It's not very expensive, and they are very effective. You can even do it online. You don't need to go to their office. All my export registration that I've done, I did it online, and I normally get my certificate in less than 24 hours. I have never seen a Nigerian parastatus that is as effective as Nigeria Export and Promotion Council. Kudos to you. Okay, we Nigerians, we are always quick to blame and complain. We hardly recommend. Nigeria Export and Promotion Council has been doing a fantastic job. I can't remember how many exports license I've registered for people, and I don't need to go there. I don't need to bribe anybody. It takes nothing less than 24 hours. This is one organization that I would say is working in Nigeria. So you need to register with Nigeria Export and Promotion Council to get your export license. You need to register with the custom to get a certain certificate. You need to get your form NSP, that is the export proceed form. So there are some registration you need to do. As we go deeper, I will do a course on documentation for exporting. Okay, so you can't do industrial exportation and just pass like that. It's not only the registered name. You need to register your company and do all this. So we treat it on a separate course. I hope I've answered your question. Okay, Jacob, thank you so much. For a starter, which of these 20 products is advisable to begin with? Jacob, it is very dicey for somebody to advise you on a product to do. If you join us early enough, you see that the first recommendation I gave, I said, as a rule of thumb, if you forget anything, don't forget these three things: know yourself, know your product, and know your market. Why it's difficult for somebody to advise you on the product to do is, I don't know you. I don't know your strengths. I don't know your weakness. I don't know where you stay. So you that know yourself, you know the limit which you can go. And I use myself as an example. I said, because my husband is hardly around, so I always need to be at the home front because of my kids. Okay, so I need a product that I can get easily around me. I don't want to jump to Bekwara tomorrow. Because I learned that cocoa is high in demand, and I now start targeting cocoa. Today I'll jump to Bekwara to get a product. Tomorrow I'll go to Ogoja. Tomorrow I'll go to Akure. I cannot do it. It is not sustainable for me. So that was why I picked ginger, because ginger is closer to me. So know yourself means, what is your weaknesses? What is it that you think you can do? Which is the closest product that you can just carry and run with it, so that when they say you should bring 500 trailers, you don't start running and sweating and say, oh my God, I won't die. No, it's a product. It's a product that is very close to you, so you just pick it and export. Okay, so I gave you as a guide this 20 product that you have coming from International Trade Center, so that you can use it to check for product that is closer to you. Based on this product, now knowing fully well that these 20 products are high in demand, you can use it as a basis to choose the product that is closest to you, and you have little knowledge, and you can research more on it. Okay, so thank you, Jacob. I hope I've answered your question. You say, how do we cope with NAFDAC, please? Wow, NAFDAC is still a headache. Okay, but it's doable. NAFDAC is doable. The group I opened, the Womit, I can tell you that women are crushing on it. Okay, especially those people in Lagos now. You have people that you can pay some certain amount for you, and they will do almost everything for you for NAFDAC. And that, if you check our last video, I advised those in Abuja and Port Harcourt, those lawyers. I said, instead of them wasting their time doing company registration, CAC is making company registration very easy now. Some people are even like, it's just like very easy now. They should take on more difficult challenge like NAFDAC registration and charge people. People will pay because it's headache. But if you put your mind and do all the things that NAFDAC they're asking you to do, believe me, it is doable. Okay, even with this Osibanjo palliative that he gave recently, most women have been able to register plenty product, because the Osibanjo palliative, instead of spending 30-something thousand per product, I think they brought it to 7,500. Even me too, I registered five extra product that I don't need. I register ginger powder, I register turmeric, I register garlic powder, I register pepper, I register plantain flour. Okay, it's doable. Just go to NAFDAC office, tell them what you want, they'll give you a list. If you can follow the list, most time the problem is not NAFDAC problem. Once they give us guidelines, you see somebody do one today, tomorrow you go another day, you go another day, you go another day, and that is how it will be delaying. And NAFDAC will not cut corner. You must do it before you move to the next level. So just zero your mind that it's doable, and women are doing it. I have some 18 years girls that have done how many NAFDAC, so it is doable. Okay, but if you cannot, you don't have the time, look for somebody to pay to do it for you. Okay, so we have I have Ada, me, I live in France, shea butter and ginger. Yes, Ada, France, shea butter and ginger is high in demand. And I don't understand your question. Do you need women that will supply you shea butter and ginger, or you want to come back to Africa and build a product line along shea butter and ginger? Please respond to this comment so that I will try and understand what you want. But I know shea butter and ginger is high in demand. But let me know what you want. Do you want to buy or you want to process? Okay, so let me take the other question. Ada, in exportation, do we need registration of business name, or we can start without business registration? Ada, I have answered that question from the last person that asked. For industrial use, if you be supplying for industry, you must do your CAC registration, which is within 55,000-60,000 naira. You must do your NAFDAC registration. You must do your Nigeria Export and Promotion Council, which is the export license. You must get your Form X. You must register with the custom. You must get your certificate of origin, because there's a program called AGOA program, which allow anybody to export things from Nigeria the AGOA eligible countries to the US duty free. You will not pay duty. So for you to claim this, you must get your certificate of origin, and you get it from Manufacturer Association of Nigeria. Okay, so Ada, good question. Your care is watching. Your care, hi. So I guess I've answered. Okay, I have more questions. Wow, Beneseed has a lot of sand. Do you need a wallow? You need to wallow it first. Yes. So you first. That's why I said know your product. Beneseed have a lot of sand and stone, but those people that export, once you go deep into Beneseed exportation, they have what they call cleaning. Okay, when you buy Beneseed, you must clean. They have a machine, okay, that wallow and cleans it to 98 purity. When they say 98 purity, it means the sand and the stone would be less than 2%. Sometimes you can even get 99 purity. So it means the stone and the sand will be less than 1%. So they have people in Lagos, they even have in Nasarawa State and some other states that clean Beneseed. So when it will be built into your cost. When you buy Beneseed, you will clean it first with those machines, with those companies before you export. Usually once you buy Beneseed, let's say you buy Beneseed for maybe 3 tons. When you clean, you may get 2.5 or 2 and something tons. So you build all those costs. Okay, so that is for Beneseed. The next one, that is for Beneseed. The next one is I know. Sorry, I'm trying to read it. Ada, I don't know any company or suppliers. Ada, it's not something that you can just know like that. You need to work it out. You need to build it. That's why I said our subsequent lecture, I will teach you people how to look for genuine buyers, not just picking from the internet. I'll show you how to use the International Trade Center tools to look for buyers and suppliers, and how to target your market. Okay, so Jacob, you say know yourself, know your product, and know your market. Yes, these are the 2 assignments for starters. Know yourself very well, what you can do, your limitation, the crops around you that is very, very easy for you to run with. Which, in fact, the question is, if they say supply 500 containers of a product, which is the product that you know it will be very, very easy for you? That is like a pointer to you. So you now carry that product and begin to research. When did they usually plant this product? When did they usually harvest it? Which of the market you can get this product cheaper? What can you convert this product into? For example, ginger, you can make ginger powder, ginger oil, ginger tea, and which country need this product the more? So that is know your product, know yourself, and know your market. So Ada, I need her number. Okay, you need the number of the lady that does CAC registration. Okay, after the class, I will just drop her number. She is highly effective. Her name is Barrister Nkechi. You can get it in less than how many days? Okay, so yes, ma, I appreciate. How do I start the business? Ada, I just told you how to identify product that is closer to you using this 20 list that I gave you. Which is the product that is easier for you to source? Take that product and begin to research on it. You still need to do a whole lot of research from your ends. Okay, so take the product and begin to research. When is it farmed? When is it harvested? Which market is the biggest market? So as we go, after you have done a little bit of research, as we do more courses, it will be easier for you to understand. Okay, I am in Akwa Ibom and I am a student. I don't know where to start for the NAFDAC registration. If you are a student, do you have enough capital to go into exportation? I think if you are a student, what you may want to consider now is mini exportation, just like the last course we did. You may want to check our last week video to check how you can do mini exportation, where you don't need any registration and where you can start small. Because if you want to do the real exportation, it is capital intensive. Do you have money to be supplying a container? Like right now, to buy a container of ginger is almost close to 30 million naira. Do you have that money? So I think my best advice for you as a student is to start from the mini exportation, and check on my profile. You will see the video of last week. I hope I have answered your question. If no, if you have that kind of capital, you can still ask for that question. I will expatiate on it. I want to buy and sell. Okay, Ada, you want to buy shea butter and sell. That is good. That means you need where you'll be processing it in Nigeria. So you need a business name, you need a NAFDAC registration, you need export license, you need your Form S, you need your certificate of origin, and you need to register with the custom. So as we go on, just follow us on our series. It will be very useful to you, Ada. I need your contact, please. Ada, I'm sorry I don't give my contact. Okay, this is a free will job I'm doing to people, and if I keep dropping my contact here, most time they call me. I'm a lady like you. Most time too, I want to eat indomie, I want to play, I want to dance, baby Camaro, and I keep getting calls early morning. But anything you want to ask, be sure to ask me every Thursday by 5 p.m. I will do justice to your question. I hope that is okay. Okay, so can I change my business name to a limited liability? Of course, you can change your business name to a limited liability, but I tell you, it is even more difficult than registering a limited liability, because my sister tried changing her business name to a limited liability. It took her almost 3 weeks to 1 month, and you still pay the same 55 to 60,000 naira to change the name to a limited liability. So if I were you, if you can open a limited liability, why not just open a limited liability, so that anytime you want to use the business name, you use it, and anytime you want to use your limited liability, since you are paying the same money and you are even waiting more, when you can take less than 1 week to get a limited liability, you are taking almost 1 month to change. To me, I don't think it makes sense from Nigerian perspective. It doesn't. Okay, I am looking for a product for the UK. I don't understand. I'm looking for a product for the UK. We just listed most of the products that you can export from Nigeria. Okay, so do you want to buy products? Are you a buyer, or you want to process and be selling to the UK? Leave your comment so that I will understand you and I can answer you very well. So imagine for shea butter, do you need a food dehydrator? No, for shea butter, you don't need a food dehydrator. It's either you do it manually the way our local women are doing it, or you get all the machine needed for shea butter. So if you want details on this, I told you the first 10 products, we'll be taking each of the products one by one. So maybe when we are dealing with shea butter, it will be easier for you to know the kind of machine that is needed. Okay, so thank you very much, madam. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. So do we have any other question? What is the capital to start the shea butter exporting? This we cannot discuss now, because the capacity of the shea butter you will be doing will be different from what A is doing and what B is doing. So your minimum in a day can be 1 kg shea butter. Somebody can be 10 kg. Somebody can be 50 kg. It is not the same amount. So it is very difficult to tell you are starting with 5 million, you're starting with 10 million, you're starting with 50 million. It all depends on what you want to start with and how you are starting. If, for example, if you're starting without equipment, you are using this local method, of course it's going to be cheaper than when you are using a shea butter line. Shea butter processing line, the machine varies. You can get the one of 5 million, you can get the one of 10 million, you can get the one of 50 million, depend on the capacity that you want to engage. And again, we'll treat more of this on our shea butter video. Okay, so just keep tuned. We do this every Thursday by 5 p.m. You can join us so that when we are taking the shea butter, this thing, it will be very helpful to you. So Tony, I am a buyer but looking for a product for the UK market. Okay, Tony, you are a buyer. Okay, for the UK market, there are so many things that can go. For example, I know Nigerian food sells very well in UK market and London. because of the so many Nigerians there. Okay, like all those are fresh vegetables like ugu and the rest, they go. But for the industrial use, shea butter, because of London, you have so many cosmetics firm. UK, you have many cosmetic firms. So shea butter is a very, very strong product for the UK market. Coconut oil is a very strong product for the UK market, especially ginger and turmeric in a pack size like 65 gram is a very strong market, because the last one we took to UK, it was like it was rushed and we ran out. Okay, these are some of the things that you may want to explore. And if it's something that you are looking at, if you have gotten a market and you're looking for buyers, just chat me up. I can recommend some of the ladies that have already started. But for ginger and turmeric, for that pack size, I produce it. You can contact me here and we can negotiate on how to take it to the next level. Okay, then on Magic, thank you. We'll be waiting for machine detail for share butter. Okay, so I guess these are all the questions. I hope I've done justice to our question, or do we still have any further question? You're having free license now. Ask all the questions that you need to ask, because most times I don't go to my DM and I've explained and explained and explained. Except maybe Facebook, we have to change my DM for me so that I will have only you people there so that I can relate with you. But my own is like all the whole pornographic providers or displayers. They are just waiting for me there. So I don't go there. So can we purchase already processed shea butter and export? You can do a contract manufacturing. I will not advise you to go to the Nigerian market and buy shea butter, because most of them, the way it is processed, before you get to the border, before you even reach where it is, they will send it back. Okay, and when you send the wrong product, they will destroy it, and you will pay for them to help you destroy it. Like they will destroy it for you, and you will pay them for helping you to destroy it. Okay, so you can go for contract manufacturer. For those, you can contact me. We have women that are already producing shea butter, so you may work close hand in hand with them. They'll just produce for you and help you put your label. Okay, that will work better. That way you can give the woman your specification and you know that it is coming from a right source. Okay, so yes, please, how do I get people to sell it to? I said it. I'll be teaching you how to target market and how to target buyers. So just stay tuned. In our subsequent video, you will see how to target buyers and how to target your market. Thanks for that. I will send you a message. Okay, Toyin, I'll be looking forward to it. Okay. You did a fabulous job, sis. Thank you so much, Mercy Chinagorom. Thank you. I really appreciate. Thank you so much, and thank you, Ma. I have done justice to all our questions. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and for those of you that are asking me subsequent video on how to get machinery for shea butter, or how to target buyers, or how to know the market you want to penetrate, or how to know the product that is good for a particular market, please follow me on my YouTube channel at Business Rant. Check Deborah Apochi, Deborah Omada at Business Rant. Okay, on YouTube. You'll see so many videos that will be helpful to you. Just in case you miss it live on Facebook, I usually drop the video at my YouTube. So try and subscribe to the YouTube, comment and like my YouTube, so that I will know that I'm actually adding value to you. Okay, don't be stingy, show some love. Okay, so Ada, me too, I will message you. Okay, so all the message, drop it on this comment so that I can answer and others can learn. But if you drop it on the personal message, I may not go there. But if I go there, I will respond. But if you want a quick answer, please drop it on this comment distance so that I can reach you. Okay, you are a blessing. Thank you, ma. Thank you so much for watching and spending this lovely evening with me. So share this video, comment, like it, so that others too can benefit, and let's begin to make Nigeria a better place. And don't forget to subscribe and comment on my YouTube channel. The name is Business Rant at Deborah Omada. So when you search Deborah Omada, you don't get it, you search Business Rant. But I will leave the link on this comment section so that you can follow me and you see other videos. Thank you so much, and it's nice having this evening with you. Love you, and I wish you great hunting. Just try to think about this 20 products. Try to think the one that is common to you and research more on it. I'm sure as we are coming back next week, Thursday by 5 p.m., you have a fresh perspective and we can discuss in detail. Thank you and have a good evening. Bye.